Yeah, around here. So, I've been trying for the better part of 2 hours to make a video about what fuck the police means, what ACAB means, and how you can explain it to normal ass people, but I can't do that right now. I can't do that because I have an image of a red triangle burned into my mind. For those of you who aren't aware, Donald Trump and Trump's media people are trying to... They aren't trying. They're literally using Nazi imagery. Specifically the red triangle, which is the Nazi symbol for political dissidents. They're trying to associate that with anti-fascists. I will remind you that Trump is inarguably a fascist. So, to him, anyone who opposes him is an anti-fascist. This is not an accident. This is something that was done deliberately. This is something that was specifically done to make people afraid. The kinds of people who resist fascism understand Nazi... The kind of people who do anti-fascism understand Nazi imagery, understand what invoking it means. And the kinds of people whom this is meant to speak to, Trump's fucking bootlickers, your Generation Identity people, your Adam Waffen people, the fucking Proud Boys, Trump's goons, know what this means. They know that it gives them permission to go out and brutalize Trump's political opponents. And that's about half the point. Trump and his people are openly stoking political violence against Trump's enemies. Which isn't anything new. It's never quite been this direct. It's never been so direct that fucking Facebook has had to strip it off of their website. Right? People know what it means. And Trump's people know that people know what it means. But I think there's a part of this that a lot of people are missing. I was watching a video the other day about Jojo Rabbit. I'll see if I can find it and link it in the description. And they were talking about the righteous among the nations, I think it was. And their portrayal in media, and how, like, every story about oppressed Jewish people and during the Holocaust invariably ends up as a story about a righteous Gentile. And in Germany, there were 600 people. 600 righteous people who did what they could to help those people oppressed by Nazi Germany. 600 people. Here in the city of Springfield, 10,000 people came out, not once and not twice, but over and over again, to stand in solidarity with a people being borne down upon with the unlimited violence of the state, as Trump put it. 10,000 people came more than once, more than twice. And people are still there, people are still out in the streets, people are still protesting. And that's just here in Springfield, a city of about 115,000 people. Everywhere in the country, in all 50 states in every major city in this country, and a lot of smaller cities too. You have people coming out and either directly opposing state-sanctioned violence or standing in solidarity with people opposing that violence. And you have people, this was started by people who were openly and specifically and successfully opposing state violence. They burned down a police precinct. And burning down that police precinct was more popular than either presidential candidate. There are bad things happening in this country. There's no way that I can avoid telling you that. I know about the concentration camps on the border. I know about fucking transgender people being stripped of all of their rights. I know about those things. But the reason that the Nazis were able to decimate their people, were able to take the people of their country and put them in camps, was because the people of their country let them. And what I am seeing is that the people of this country, as flawed as they are, and as broadly ignorant as they are, they know a fascism when they see a fascism. And they will not let that happen. And I think, more importantly than that, Trump and his goons, they know that too. The red triangle, it's meant to disorient, it's meant to shock, it's meant to make you afraid. But they're doing that because they're afraid. Fear is the bread and butter of the fascist handbook. It is what they do when they have... It's what they do at every opportunity. It's the first stick that they use to bludgeon. Don't let it work. We're here. People know we're here. And I am 110% sure that if it came down to it, the people of this country would stand against anyone who dared to oppress it. Because that's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing. All the regular links are in the description. I'm still planning on my next video being about dismantling the police and how you would go about that. So, yeah. Until we get there, wash your hands, take care of yourself, and, yeah, happy Juneteenth. Happy preemptive Juneteenth. We'll get there.